They say you never get a second chance to make a good first impression. When meeting someone new, we try to put our best foot forward. But despite our efforts, snap judgments and unconscious assessments are made within seconds. Body language, facial expressions, vocal tones, the unspoken details reveal far more than words alone. Cracking the code of these nonverbal cues provides unique insight into someone's true thoughts and feelings. Master reading these signals, and you can swiftly understand personality and intent when meeting for the first time. Number 1. Appearance matters. How someone presents themselves offers early clues to their priorities and traits. Is their hair neatly styled and clothes finely pressed? This penchant for putting together a polished look hints at an appreciation for details and order. Or do they sport a casual, devil-may-care wardrobe? Bedhead hair and crooked grin included. This style often reflects a freewheeling creative spirit. Of course, the disheveled and unclean may simply not care at all. Number 2. Shoes offer clues too. We make snap judgments about shoes that happen to align with personality. Brand new kicks or spotless heels suggest someone orderly and anxious to impress, while laid-back types gravitate towards supremely impractical footwear, believing comfort trumps all. And those aggressive personalities tend to lace up ankle boots daily. Take a moment to consider what your own footwear says about you. Do you play to type or defy expectation? Number 3. Focus on eyes when interacting. The direct gaze of attentive eye contact may signal an intrigue or attraction brewing. On the flip side, an avoidance of eye contact reflects nervous tension or evasiveness. However, don't confuse it with the frequent sideways glances of those desperate for any escape route from the conversation. Most revealing is the unwavering stare. Like the unblinking eyes of a predator homing in on prey, this look conveys an intense focus bordering on uncomfortable. And sustained eye contact without blinking is a dead giveaway of deception. Number 4. Eyebrows. Subtle lifts and furrows around the brow speak volumes. Just as raised eyebrows typically display surprise, worry, or fear, brows knitted together express anger or frustration. More telling is eyebrow movement without an obvious cause or context. When naturally relaxed brows shoot up in a conversation, lacking any logical trigger of shock, fear, or concern, it betrays an undercurrent of unease or disbelief. Number 5. Tone. How something is said proves just as important as the content itself. Monotone and robotic delivery suggests boredom and disinterest in the subject matter. They are going through the motions without any heart behind the words. Dour, sarcastic remarks flying in the face of the spoken text reveal much too, since sarcasm conveys the inverse of the stated words. So, pay close attention to inflection and emphasis that hints at the real intent. Number 6. Hand motions. As the old saying goes, the hand speaks the heart's truth. Excited gesticulation engages listeners and often mirrors the enthusiasm of the words. Hands telling a contradictory story expose deception, but notice which hands are communicating. The dominant hand-stirring conversation reveals confidence and authority, while keeping both hands firmly clasped exposes inner tension. Also watch for hands unconsciously reaching out in desire for connection or pulled inward to avoid it. And rubbing hands together typically conveys hopeful expectation, so take note if this enthusiasm seems misplaced. Number 7. Posture. It hints at self-image. Standing tall with shoulders back and head high signals confidence and an assurance of belonging, while a hunched posture or downward gaze conveys hesitation and uncertainty instead. Of course, a slouch or slumped shoulders may simply indicate laziness rather than self-doubt. Take cues from how they hold themselves, and if it shifts when conversation deepens. Number 8. Nodding. Frequent nodding typically conveys understanding and reinforces points of agreement. But overdone, the constant nodding may signal insecurity and an eagerness to please, or it manifests as unconscious self-soothing when discomfort arises. On the flip side, when you observe over-nodding, it could show eagerness for you to get on with the story, just like impatient gestures of checking a watch or hovering near the exit do. Number 9. Personal space and leaning. They reveal interest levels. Leaning in signals engagement physically and mentally. It shows open receptivity to both you and your message, while leaning away is withdrawal, demonstrating fading interest, impatience, or hurt feelings. Leaning back creates greater interpersonal distance and separation. It erects a physical barrier between yourself and the other, so notice if they lead in closer with open body language or gradually retreat into themselves. Number 10. Crossed arms and legs reinforce emotional barriers. Limbs tightly crossed shuts out superficial distractions and redirects focus inward. It serves an instinctive protective purpose, much like pulling inward when threatened. While it may show thoughtful contemplation, frequent crossing keeps others at bay. Even when politely conversing, this closed body language can't be overcome with words alone. An open and trusting posture must follow first. Number 11. Leg and arm drapes differ from crosses though. Legs gently crossed at the knee, with hands loosely clasped in the lap, keep channels open. This move allows relaxation without totally disengaging. Incidental touches also create bonds. A brief hand to the forearm for emphasis or pat on the shoulder for reassurance brings you into their circle of trust. Number 12. Mirroring gestures. When you detect someone mirroring your own gestures and posture, take it as a positive sign of rapport. This subconscious mimicry typically increases between people feeling in sync. By harmonizing body language, they embody shared perspectives. It non-verbally communicates, "I understand you," but don't expect this synchrony until after mutual trust is established. Number 13. If new parents are present, even their baby holding position proves telling. Cradling infants comfortably in the left arm often signals content and happy caretakers. But stressed and high-strung parents tend to favor the right, keeping their dominant hand free for tasks. Again, watch if their hold shifts from left to right as certain topics arise. Some people excel at reading human signs, others need help. Interpreting words and actions may not always be accurate, but hopefully these tips will make you better at reading people. Let us know your first impression when meeting someone new. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends to support our content. For more such videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and to stay updated on our latest releases, click the notification bell. Thank you for tuning in.